What's up, guys? Just at the office today. Got to keep the voice down a little bit so I don't bother the offices beside me. But someone brought a video to my attention about Jasmy, and so I figured I'd do as quick as I can, breakdown video countering or kind of telling the other side of what this guy's talking about when it comes to Jasmy. Is another FUD spreader that didn't do any research. He did a good job making it look like he did research, but he didn't do any research. And so I'm going to go through it point by point. I'm going to watch it on the side and then dissect what he says. Now, I can't play it, obviously, on my channel because it would be copyright. I can't play another influencer stuff on my channel. So I'm going to break down the things that he's saying and yeah, give the explanation or the other side of what he's talking about. So, as always, guys, not a financial advisor, not financial advice. Make sure you do your research out there, okay? Now, hopefully you guys can hear this, but I'm going to, I'll repeat it. And
this is a warning to all Jasmy holders.
His name is
do your own research and make sure you actually look at this as I'm
Jerry
going to do
Banfield.
Jasmy looks like this is definitely on its way to zero.
He says Jasmy's going to zero.
There's even a real project or an actual developer or engineer working.
Says he can't find proof that there's an actual project
on this. This is, since it recently just pumped, this looks like a great time to exit to me. And what bothers me is when you all get ripped off on coins like this that look horrible to me, just off of doing a little bit of research. So let's take a look at Jasmy coin on CoinMarketCap. This has a several $100 million market cap, but I can't find.
So first off, if the coin has been around as long as Jasmy has, it's been around for a few years now. Would it have a couple $100 million market cap if it didn't do anything?
Any proof they've actually built anything.
He can't find any proof that they've actually built anything. Okay, so I'm going to cut through a lot of what he says just with that statement right there. Because he does go on a little bit to say that he can't figure out what they do or anything, right? I talk about what Jasmy does literally on a daily basis. I do a Jasmy video. They're a blockchain. They're a blockchain company with recently launched, coming out, layer 2 that they use to utilize their wallet and their data locker for data monetization, right? That's what they do. That's one of the things that they do. They also store data for the Japanese government, for tourism. They're also partnered with Veda, launching their blockchain technology into laptops and soon smartphones. They recently released news that they were working on smart cars, and also that they were working on, they're partnering with another company launching an app using their blockchain and their data democracy for stuff like Ubers, for example. If you want to get an Uber, it helps you supply your data, your type of personality that you are, and they pair you with a driver or a customer that suits your personality for a more convenient, comfortable ride. So, yeah, and that's just spitballing off the top of my head some of the things that they do. And this guy can't find anything. I call that lazy research, right?
Is put up a token and a website and scrape money off of people. Now,
a big mistake that he makes is he goes to the website and he makes the same mistake that DCA Crypto made about 2 months ago, where he then made a video accusing the fact that Jasmy coin is not affiliated with the Jasmy company. And then DCA Crypto figured out his mistake, found out that, oh, oops, they actually are, removed his video, and then made an apology video correcting himself, which I highly respect. Yeah, this guy made the same mistake.
To hold is look at their official account here. So if you go to,
and he says they're not active enough on their Twitter page, so they must be a scam as well.
The CoinMarketCap website has 100
Fast forward a
in the
little bit.
Jasmy community. and then you click the Discord invite, go to the website, and you look at it sends you
And now
to
he's
the
talking about
company
the same
profile
mistake
if you want to look at it in
that
English.
DCA Crypto made about their
It has
website.
a company name, president, and then an address in Japan.
And he goes on here
it
and he
has
talks
people
about
listed on here, but
Ando,
what are they building? It
right?
says Jasmy and Technology.
He talks about Ando and how because Ando was born in the 40s, like 48 or something like that, 1948 or something, and Ando, as we know, was a exec over with Sony, right? So according to this guy, because the people that he has met in his personal life that were born in the 40s and 50s don't know anything about blockchain and don't know anything about crypto, then that must mean that Ando doesn't know anything about blockchain and Ando doesn't know anything about crypto as well. He says the chances of people from that generation knowing anything about it, not many people do. Okay, well, not many people from that generation were executives at companies like Sony either. So I don't know what to tell you there. Obviously, he's not a fool when it comes to technology. So yeah, there's that as well. And a lot of the stuff that he's saying, guys, is there's no facts in any things that he's saying. He's throwing out words like, it's possible and this could be, so he's just throwing out assumptions and saying this is possible. Like he goes on in this video to accuse Jasmy Company of just posting Ando everywhere, all over their website, all over their posts and everything, and that Ando probably doesn't even know that they're advertising that he's part of the company. Where he got any of that from, there's no documentation or any proof or even an accusation out there of anything like that. This guy just made it up and started saying it, right? So now it's got to be fact, right? Same mistakes that guys like that. Well, I'm not even gonna get into that, but just this is simple research, guys. People are lazy with channels.
Product service planning to support data democracy. Like, this is kind of vague. Like, what does that even mean?
See what I mean? He just said, so he's reading their website and he says that it says it's a blockchain for data democracy. And he's like, what does that even mean? It's too vague. Well, figure it out. Google it, research it, and figure it out. Don't just make a video on it because you didn't understand it on its face and then start calling it a scam. Like, lazy.
Guy says, we'll assume the position of chief security officer. Look at the team and how much, where is the engineering and the crypto, and is at the university, but it's perfecly possible he doesn't even know that he's listed on Jasmy,
accusing the company of
just an advisor
posting Ando
of Jasmy,
and that he has no idea.
This is something he made up. Could have set up.
See, he just said this is something somebody else could have just set up, and then Ando has no idea. But where's he getting that from? There's no information on that. There's nothing to that. There's no accusation out there about that, and there's no headlines about that. This guy just thought of it and said it, and now he's spitting it out there like it's fact.
Doesn't even know he's a part of it.
See, he just said Ando doesn't even know he's a part of it, but there's no proof of that.
1942. Now,
now he's going on about how his friends don't know anything about blockchain, so Ando must not know anything about blockchain too.
Like, I'll give you my example of, to me, what is a great.
Okay.
This is.
So now here we go. Right now he's starting to plug one of his projects that he likes. That's what he's doing. He's segueing now into an example of a good company that you should invest in, right?
Who I want to have, like Dominic Williams. If you watch his videos and listen to him,
this guy pushes a lot of ICP stuff. So, and I like ICP as a project. Don't get me wrong, but this guy clearly has,
the time
intentions here. He's trying to FUD projects that compete with ICP.
To have the technology experience,
because Jasmy's gaining all this momentum and stuff like that, and he clearly doesn't like it.
Desire to create something new. So I intend to be in. When I get to be in my 80s, I probably am not going to be wanting to start something new and do a blockchain project. So now, because he said when he's in his 80s, he's probably not going to want to start something new. So because he feels that way, all 80-year-olds must feel that way, right? An 80-year-old who
spent his entire career building and being an executive over at Sony, who his entire career has been in the technology field. This isn't hard dots to connect, guys. This isn't like as outrageous as this guy's trying to make it look. Like he's sitting here saying like because when he's 80, he won't want to start a blockchain company, so Ando must not want to start a blockchain company. It's ridiculous.
I'm probably gonna want to be just relaxing. That said, I'm just taking individual data points here, and none of this is absolute. But this is just kind of like
see, he's covering
sense,
himself by saying nothing I'm saying is absolute. He's covering himself because he knows he's making stuff up, right? None of it. There's no facts. There's no research behind it. There's no documents he can point to. There's no links that he can share that are proving what he's saying here, right? That's why he's covering his tracks like that. This is all just his personal opinion to fight a project that competes with a project that he loves.
Here's another thing. So go search on YouTube. And can you actually find this guy talking about Jasmy? Can you actually find him talking about Jasmy?
Oh, now he's upset because you can't find
there's a bunch of
Ando
here.
doing videos on doing YouTube videos.
He does not appear to have a video talking about Jasmy anywhere.
Do you understand how ridiculous it is that this guy is bothered by and thinks it's ridiculous that Ando, like, is not running a YouTube channel? Why do you think they hired Hara? Because he's young. He's handling these younger generations and stuff like that, bringing this stuff into the company. You're surprised that Ando's like not running a YouTube channel? What?
By comparison, Dominic Williams, and I compared to Internet Computer Dominic Williams because...
And now he's comparing Ando to the executive of ICP,
so
a competitor of Jasmy, right? And all this guy talks about is ICP. It's clear what this guy's doing here, guys. Very clear what he's doing.
And you can even it is a complete scam. That they're figuring, if they put people up from Japan, that most people use that.
Oh, now there's an ad. This is absurd on its face, guys. I'm sorry, but
it is actually
you can't listen to people like this. These guys done no research. Everything he's saying is his opinion. Like it's just and he keeps covering up with like, none of this stuff is certain that I'm saying, and it's possible that Ando has nothing to do with Jasmy and somebody else just made it up and started putting it online, and and Ando doesn't know. All of that stuff just came from his imagination. There's no story, there's no article, there's no accusation, there's no nothing about that anywhere. He just thought of this and now he's spitting it out there like it's a fact. I'm not even going to bother with the rest of it because it's so ridiculous, and this is going to kind of carry on and drag on for a while. So, guys, one of the subs told me to check out his video. I've watched it and it's just absurd. I'm sorry. It's very, very lazy, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, like I said, he made the same mistakes that DCA Crypto did. And the thing is with DCA Crypto is that he had the intestinal fortitude to take down his video when he figured out that he was wrong, and put out another video apologizing and admitting he was wrong and showing how he made his mistake, breaking it down, right? And I can respect that. So my hat goes off to DCA Crypto for that, being able to admit that. This guy's just fighting a competitor to a project that he loves. I love ICP too, man, but it's no coincidence that he keeps going back to ICP in the video, and it's a FUD/shill video at the same time, right? So anyway, guys, it's laughable, and we know what we hold at the end of the day, guys. And yeah, smash the like, smash the subscribe, Jasmy to the moon, and see you in the next one, guys.